Judith Auma Ojuki. I'm known to many as Auma Ojuki or Awish. Awish is the brand name for my business. I'm a business lady in Kisumu County, based at Lolo Estate. Awish Kitchen is an eatery or cafeteria in Lolo Estate. We do several dishes that ranges from tea, chapati, beans, that is madondo. We do fish, vegetables. Actually, Awish Kitchen is known for fish, especially the dry fish that ranges from deep fried omena, sun-dried omena, sun-dried tilapia, aka obambo. We also have the smoked tilapia, what we call bude. We have vegetables, the traditional vegetables, ready to eat, that is ready cooked, pre-cooked, that one can go finish cooking in the house. The dry ones that can be ferried even outside the country. In this place we sell products here and also across the country, and even outside the country we do deliveries. Awish Kitchen has history that goes back to 2016. By then I was in employment, and I was a salesperson for a company. I was working majorly along the lake shore, the sides of CO Port, Port Victoria. During my routine sales job, I could visit the lakeside, the beaches so much. I could interact with so many people, and at times I got so moved when I met young girls, underage girls that is, doing the fishmongers. I got talking to them. By then, that was in 2016, because from my observation, these were school age girls who could be in school age of 14, 15, 16. That's a girl who probably should be in school, if not upper primary, then secondary school. Through my interactions with them, I realized that they faced challenges of school dropout because of pregnancy issues. Out of what I would call sympathy, but then I picked on two to start with, that at least I got so closer to on a friendly ground, and I inquired further, and they told me that they cannot go back to school because they have to be in a gainful, they have to raise funds for their children, and they had young kids of less than a year, some breastfeeding, some had to stop breastfeeding because of the hardship conditions that they had there. So it really bothered me that these girls could not be in school, and at the left side there are so many vices that goes on there. They get abused, they get so many challenges. So from my engagement with them, it really bothered me how best, what could I do under such circumstances to help them. I got talking to them, and one of them agreed that, she told me openly that if you can be buying my fish, like whatever I would be selling for a whole week, if you can buy them once a week, then I'll have money and give my mother to take care of my baby, then I can go back to school. And another one was living with the grandparents. So she was like, I have my siblings, they are orphans. I have my siblings that must be given food. So if you can buy all this and give me that money so that at least my siblings can eat. Back then in 2016, it had not hit me that I could be in business, especially food business. But now I was faced with a challenge that I had to solve. I got into social media, especially Facebook. We had upcoming Facebook pages like the Kisumu Moms page. So one day, after serious soul searching, one day I just posted in Facebook, especially the Kisumu Moms page, if there is anybody who would need fresh fish delivered on Sundays, because that is the only day I was free. The rest of the days I had to be at work. I got positive responses. So on Friday, I went back to look for my girls, and we agreed that every Saturday they'll be delivering for me fish of this quantity, so that from Monday to Friday I should not find them by the lake doing that business. Now they should start thinking of how they can be going back to school. The first week they brought fish. They're like, you give us money. I told them, okay, you bring the fish. Now that they knew me and they knew my house, you bring the fish on Saturday, we sell them on Sunday. Come Sunday evening, come for your money. Then we see on next agenda is how are they going back to school. That meant I would visit in their homes, at least to know the setup, at least to know who they're living with, and talk to them, make these adults understand that the main reason as to why I am doing this is because I want these girls to go back to school. It was good. One went back to class 6, another one went back to class 7. Now that was 2016 May. We did this for some time until end of 2016. I engaged them. To me, it was really not business but helping the girls. This went on until end of 2016. By January 2017, little did I know that I would be jobless. So at least I had some experience from what I was doing. It was just a matter of doing calculations and seeing now this is something that I started doing as not really part-time, just to help my friends be in school. And through these girls, there were also others who got interested in the program. So instead of working with the young girls, some of them, their parents were there, their relatives were there. So I engaged the parents so they could supply me with fish. I got good supplies at a good price that I would ferry to Kisumu. When I was in employment, it was every Sunday. Now when I was out of employment, so it became like my employment. Now I could do it every day. I get orders, I get how to supply. Because of the little resources I had then, I was still doing it just from my kitchen in my house where I used to live. Mostly I have clients in the US, UK, most of my clients are in the US, UK, even the Middle East. I have some clients in Qatar, in Dubai. I gained the international market through the social media. I advertise a lot in social media, and that is how I get to reach the world. I have my Facebook page, I Wish Kitchen. It is live, very active. I also have my personal page. I'm also into several Facebook groups, there's the WhatsApp groups where I advertise my products a lot. Both sides has its pros and cons. Being in employment is very good. It has its pros, it has its cons. It all depends with where one is employed, what is your objective, is the pay you're getting here meeting your objective. Are you employed at the right place? Do you have the right employer? And also, are you employable? Because you can have the right employer but you're not employable. You can be employable but you don't have the right employer. And also this side of being self-employed, that is in business, it's really not easy. It has also its challenges and also its good sides. The good side is that you're your own manager. You manage your things, you plan your things. At times business is good, at times it gets bad. We have challenges in the economy, the financial challenges are all over. So both sides are good and both sides can be bad. Early 2020, I would say that the sales were booming as people were really stocking food in the houses, so I could get orders all over. Thereafter, remember the lockdowns came. The first area that really hit me bad was the commodities that I could send out of the country. There were no flights, so that meant zero sales. It worked against me so bad. Even the commodities or the orders that I could be sending locally, maybe to Nairobi, Mombasa, sending them become damn expensive. So the client feels like, surely why would I buy this thing at let's say 200 shillings and again spend 600 to have it here, or even more to have it here, because now we have very few courier services. Just the registered, there were no buses that could ferry. Like initially I could use buses for the countrywide shipping. Even at the hotel, I would say now 2021, currently I'd say is when I'm seriously feeling the pinch of COVID-19. The prices of commodities like the cooking oil, it is more than double what I used to buy cooking oil last year. The 20 liters cooking oil that I was buying at 2,200, 2,100, at the moment it is more than 4,000. You can imagine that. It's the same clients you're serving, but the commodities, be it tomatoes, be it cooking oil, sugar, everything, the prices have doubled. The gas that we're using to cook, the charcoal that we're using to cook, the prices have almost doubled everywhere. All these mitigations to cover up for the loss that was there in 2020, it is hitting so badly on us as the small business people, and especially my place. At my place, it is bad. If you can take a look at my place right now, I had to reduce the number of employees from 6 to 3. That is half. Now those 3 that I rendered jobless, they are so helpless and I feel for them, but my hands are tied. There is nothing I can do. Even the ones who are remaining here, I cannot pay them as I used to pay them in the previous years. There had to be a cut in their pay. I'd love to have a well-established traditional kitchen that serves the world. I was giving myself 5 years, but who knew that we'd have this pandemic that would slow down almost everything. So that means I have to go back to the drawing board and see what strategies I can put in place to realize my dream. If I can have that well-established African traditional kitchen, the go-to kitchen, where if somebody maybe is in Mombasa and lands in Kisumu and thinks of, I just want pure traditional porridge, my traditional groundnut stew, or traditional fish like the obambo, we have alia, we have the traditional vegetables. You just think of Aush Kitchen is the go-to kitchen. I'm available on phone number 0726 417 221. 0726 417 221. If in Kisumu, Lolwe Estate, from the main gate, straight past Joymart supermarket on the right side, you'll see Aush Kitchen. The billboard is so big up here. You'll see Aush Kitchen. For somebody who is not within Kisumu and maybe out in the world, wherever you are, check my Facebook page, Aush Kitchen, Facebook. All the contacts are listed there. We can engage on Messenger, on WhatsApp, on page, or send me friend request to Facebook, Auma Ojuki.
You can fix what we call ochonga. Very much available here. Yes, in plenty. Even if you want, and the good thing with us here, I do both retail and wholesale. So if somebody wants retail, it's available. If somebody wants wholesale, it's available.